Okay, welcome back. Now in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to do the leveling up, how to level up quick. So let me go ahead, just arrange that. So we've got a Choco Jump or a Happy Jump, and we've got the attacking. So the two ways to level up in this game are the gym, using the gym, and attacking people. Now I will mention there are other ways to level up and gain some experience, but these are the two main, and these are the only two you need to know for quite a long time. So let's focus on these. Now, we'll first focus on the Choco Jump. Now, the reason it's called the Choco Jump is because we use chocolates. Whereas if you do Happy Jump, as you can see, it says Happy Jump Alt. If you do a Happy Jump, you use, let's see if I've got any, I don't know. No, I haven't, okay. But you'd use 4 EDVDs. Why is that not showing up? Let's see if it's, yeah, okay, erotic DVD. So this is literally just a DVD that you use and it increases your happiness by 2,500. Now, I will mention different, because it'll work the same on this than it will for the chocolates. Different to the drug addiction, you can stack booster cooldowns. So if you have a 6 hour, I think you can stack it up to 24 hours maximum. So you can take 4 of these and that's the limit. Now, the reason why this is important to note is that your happiness is what is dependent on your gains. So if I go back here, let me find one more maybe, yeah. So I'll show you really quick. So this and this is the two examples that I've got here for you. So here, they're both the same gym, as you can see, Pioneer Fitness. They're both the same. Everything up on the top is the exact same, right? Other than ignore the total energy for now, right? Because that doesn't really matter at the minute. But what you got to focus on is happiness. So this happiness is 12,000, and this is 31. Now, if you look per train, every single train, which is 10 energy, then here it's 105 and here it's 41. So as you can see, it's doubled, over doubled, almost tripled what you can gain. So happiness is a big thing when it comes to gym gains. So what is this? Basically, I'll go over this step by step with you, and then I'll show you how you do it on my account. What I'd say is it costs 2.4 million because you have to have the Xanax, you have to used by the chocolates, by ecstasy, etc, etc. But I'd ignore this for now, this 2.4 million. What I'd do if I was you, I'd save up 4 Xanax, and then I would buy 48 big boxes of chocolates, which we can actually go do now. I'll go do this right now, hold on. Alright, so we need 48, so let's go view bazaar, buy 48, okay, 600k, like that. Alright, so I'd probably save about 4 million for this if I was you. It's probably going to cost about 4 million. So let's get straight into it. What I'd do, I'd ignore this beginning bit here. I'd stack my energy up to 1,000 if I was you, because on the last video that I made, it shows you how to make money. So if you save up about 5 million, then you can get 4 Xanax, take a Xanax in the morning when you wake up, 1 in the evening, the next morning, and the next evening. So it takes about 2 days to prepare for this. So let's assume I'm on 1,000 energy right now. Once you're on 1,000 energy, wait for the drug cooldown to end. This is a big thing, and I'll explain this in a second. And then you want to eat your 48 box of chocolates. Now, just to point out really quickly, the reason why you've got to be quick after this is because when happiness is above the minimum, you actually can't, there's a timer, which I'll show you in 1 second how that works. I'll show you in 1 second. You also need to buy an ecstasy pill, and ignore this bottom bit as well. So what you do is you stack to 1,000 energy, wait for your drug cooldown to go. You go over to your candy. Where's the big box? Here we go. So you need to eat 48 of these, eat another like this. And as you can see, the timer's going up right here. So it's 8, 9 hours, 10 hours, 11, 12. And you keep going all the way. And you can see that the happiness is increasing rapidly. Now, if you look at where the happiness is, on the right, it's got a timer. So when that timer hits 0, this happiness restores back to whatever our cap was, which is 3,400. So now I have that 5,000. What you then want to do is go and pop ecstasy. Now what ecstasy does is doubles happiness. So this is going to double the gains that you get. Then once you pop your ecstasy, which I obviously can't do, you want to go over here and you want to go ahead. I'm going to put this into dexterity, but you can put it into whatever you want. You want to go ahead and hit train. Now, as you can see, that gave me 846. Normally, I get about 300 per 100 energy, so maybe actually a bit less than that. But so it's a massive increase. This is the best way to do the jumps. Okay, so I've just shown you how to do the Choco Jumps. It's pretty simple. If you are confused, just message Merle and she'll explain it a bit more. But just to reiterate really quickly, it's take 4 Xanax over 2 days as fast as you can, really, with the drug with the drug cooldown. Once you're on 1,000 energy, you want to buy 48 big bars of chocolates and 1 ecstasy. Wait for your drug cooldown to disappear. Eat all 48 bars as fast as you can. Once you've ate them all, go ahead, pop the ecstasy straight away, and that'll double your happiness. And then go to the gym and train all of your energy into whatever you want to train it into, and it'll heighten your gains a lot. Now, once you are on 500 total battle stats, I'd say aim for, you can come onto here. Now, you can be between 500 and 1,000, really. It doesn't really matter. Over here, we've got the attacking. So how this works is the link that I've got in the description. I'll have links to both of these, by the way, but it comes to here. If you scroll down, you can find this. So this is a list of battle stats. Now, what you got to bear in mind is these people are high level. So this guy's level 35, and he's got really low stats for a level 35. So you can see the levels here, the stats here. Now, the higher the level of the person that you defeat, the more gains you're going to get. So if you attack someone who's level 35 and win, and you're level 1, you're going to probably rank up straight away. So I'd bear this in mind. Now, obviously, you can choose who you want to attack depending on your stats. But if I go to my stats here, I'm really high on my stats, but as long as you don't have drug addiction, this won't be affected, so don't worry about this minus 35%. But let's say you have total 500 stats, right? So you want to find someone who's just under 500. So you say this guy here, 400. Level 31, he's got 400. Look at his stats. If you think you can defeat this guy, you go ahead and attack him. Now, bear in mind, if you lose the attack, then it's really a shame. You've just lost 25 energy. It's not the end of the world, but I'd be careful. So sometimes you're best lowballing it. So even if you have 500, going for this like 100 guy to start, or maybe this 200. Now, you want to go ahead. Let's find someone that can be attacked. The problem with this list as well, by the way, is people attack a lot on this list. So let's find someone. If you're wondering how I'm doing this, by the way, where you can view the profile, you literally just hold left click over someone's name and it shows you their mini profile. Okay. Right, okay, so this person, let's just say you got 500 battle stats, right? You go to this person, got 25 seconds. So I'll show you how to attack this person in 25 seconds. So once the timer runs out, you want to go ahead and hit attack. Now, I don't actually have enough energy, but if it did, this is the page you'd see. You go ahead and click attack. They'll have an attack button here. You click attack and it'll initiate the attack. It'll say your name here and how long you've been at it and the damage that you've done here. Now, if you are in Mel's faction, the Torn Travelers, pretty soon she's going to unlock the what's it called? Let me find it for you guys. Now, I'll explain this in another video, the next video, but the armory here. So the reason why I mention this is because I'm pretty sure Mel is going to add the weapon that I'm using right now to the armory. The diamond bladed knife. This is the best weapon that you can use for a knife. Even some of the level 100 use this sort of weapon. It's great. When you attack with this weapon, it doesn't tell the person who's attacked them. Or, well, there's a very low chance it can, but most of the time it doesn't. So it's great because they won't know. But forgetting that, it does a lot of damage. So you want to go ahead and start the attack and attack with the knife. Defeat them. And the best way to gain XP is to leave them. So if you click leave, which will come up at the top, leaving them gains the most XP. And yeah, this is pretty much the best way to gain XP doing attacks using this guide, which again, link will be in the description for this. But this is the best way by far. So just come here when you've got 500 total stats, I'd say, and look for people who are like 200, 227 for the total, you know, and just attack. And then the higher that you get your gym stats, the better you can do here. I'd say probably mix this and Choco Jumps, but if you are wanting to just attack and you don't want to spend a lot of money doing Choco Jumps, then I'd probably say when you wake up in the morning, do 4 attacks here, and then for the rest of the day, just use the natural energy for just regular gym trains. So just come here and just hit train like I've just done and go off it then. Probably the best way to do it. Just mix it all up. Just mix it all up, and if you stick to this, especially using Xanax, even if you're not doing the Choco Jumps, if you want to use Xanax and just do attacks, you'll really rank up really quick as well. But I'd mix them both because you need higher stats to be able to level up, and you need to do attacks. Bear in mind though, if you are going to use Xanax to attack, it gives you negative battle stats, so it gives you minus 35%. So just be aware of that. But yeah.